Good evening and thanks for joining us for WMBF News at 11. I'm Meredith Heline. Straight to breaking news tonight. One person is dead after a wreck in North Myrtle Beach. WMBF News reporter Aaron Edwards was at the scene for us tonight, and officials with South Carolina Highway Patrol say the crash happened around 7:30. And clear skies as investigators work that scene there. First Alert meteorologist Sean Bailey is in the Weather Center with the rest of your weekend forecast. The Palmetto State is facing a teacher shortage and looking to bring more educators on board. How you can get certified to become a teacher without the 4-year degree. And 2 women who were allegedly traveling to Myrtle Beach found dead in North Carolina. What their pastor is saying about their deaths. Hello and thanks for joining us for WMBF News at 6. I'm Meredith Heline. Despite all that beautiful sunshine today, temperatures still didn't even get into the 70s. First Alert meteorologist Sean Bailey is in the Weather Center tonight to let us know when a warm-up is coming. Sean, when's it headed our way? The service will be open to the public. Autopsy results on the 4 inmates found dead inside a Columbia, South Carolina prison cell report all inmates were killed within 30 minutes of each other, according to the Richland County coroner. President Trump announced today he'll be holding a rally in Pennsylvania on his 100th day in office. That milestone is next Saturday, April 29th. Carolina group is focused on helping those with special needs learn important life skills. Flying with Autism was at the Wilmington International Airport this morning. Or with anyone, that first time by yourself can always be a little scary, but this was the 4th time the Wilmington Airport hosted this event. Organizers said they're always looking to change and improve the program. Also in North Carolina, Rail Safety Group says collisions at highway crossings dropped by 42% in 2016. The report from North Carolina Operation Lifesaver says there were 39 collisions last year compared with 67 in 2015. I'm sure there's some places in Myrtle Beach. Well, yeah. Sean, up next is a story I know that you'll love. Everyone that's watching, this is not a drill. The whole world has been watching this. April the giraffe has finally had her baby, and April has taken the internet by storm over the past 2 months. And while reporters were not allowed inside the gates of the Animal Adventure Park in New York State today, there are a bunch of pictures and videos circulating, of course. April's baby was born just before 10 o'clock this morning, and I bet you can't guess how big he was. Here we go, 150 pounds and 6 feet tall. That is also not a drill. The calf is April's 4th and her mate Oliver's 1st. And we all know having pets is a full-time job, especially when it comes to keeping them safe. Sadie All has more about what you can do to keep your pets healthy this Easter weekend and keep them out of those Easter baskets. The golf tournament on Monday. Thank you, Sean. Well, Wrigley Field, Fenway Park, and Augusta National all share at least one thing in common, and that's manual leaderboards.
Give or take, yes.
Give or take, something like that, where we work together at a station in Charleston, and now we're co-anchoring Monday After the Masters together on Monday.
You know, something that I can check off my bucket list, having the pleasure to anchor with you. Meredith and myself will be out at the die course. It's going to be a great time. I'll cross it off my bucket list as well. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so be sure you tune in Monday at 5 o'clock, WMBF. And stay right with us. We'll have your last look at weather coming up. Good morning, Marla. Loved hearing about that forecast this morning. Nothing better than hearing that there's going to be fabulous weather for all the people that are coming out here to the Dive Club at the Barefoot Resort for the 23rd annual Monday After the Masters, the 15th one here at the Dive Club, right?
You know, I was just talking to somebody before we went on air.
Getting ready for the big day ahead. And as Marla said, it starts off with the Celebrity Long Drive at 9 o'clock this morning. And then at 10 a.m. they have the tee off. So it all gets started. Yes, good morning, Eric. We're live out here at the Dive Club at Barefoot Resort for the 23rd annual Monday After the Masters. And I have tournament director here, Paul Graham, with me. Thanks for joining us this morning.
No problem.
And he has a very interesting background, very cool things that you were telling me right before we came on air. Now, you've been with Hootie and the Blowfish for a long time, so you kind of tell us a little bit about your background with them and how you got started with this golf tournament?
Sure. Won't share how old I am, but
the Celebrity Long Drive and tee off at 10.
There we go. Yep.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having us, Mr. Graham. We'll be out here all day, and Marla is back in the studio with your forecast. So, Sean, beautiful dry weekend turning into a wet weekend.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit on the soggy side heading into tomorrow. If you wanted to get your golf game in, today was the day to do it.
Good morning. morning, Eric. What we know so far is that calls came in at 4:20 this morning. Myrtle Beach Fire Rescue responded to see fire in a room here at the Summer Sands Motel on 15th Avenue South and South Ocean Boulevard. This morning on WMBF News Today, a wave of shootings hits Myrtle Beach. Police searching for suspects and answers. Coming up, we're taking you beyond the crime scene on WMBF News Today's top story. Plus, breaking news in Myrtle Beach where a person was rescued from a burning motel room overnight. At 6, how a witness describes the scene and what he did to help.
Good morning, Meredith.
Good morning, Eric. First, I want to start off with what we know about the most recent incident that happened last night. It happened not too far from the Myrtle Beach Police Station. And here's a look at some of the video in that area where that incident happened around King and Graham Streets. Corner of 15th Avenue South and South Ocean Boulevard. Now, if you take a look behind me, you can see where I think the firefighters actually just went into the hotel room, but where windows were broken through to save a man earlier this morning from a fire that happened on that second floor there. Now, we have confirmed that one man was rescued and taken to Grand Strand Hospital. He also had 2 dogs that were also rescued from that burning hotel room. And calls came in around 4:20 this morning. Myrtle Beach Fire Rescue responded, as well as Horry County Fire Rescue. Now, crews have started to clear out the area. 15th Avenue South is reopened, and right now we're trying to figure out if smoke alarms were up to code in the motel. I asked a captain on the scene about that, and he said as investigations continue this morning, that is one thing that they're working to find out. Now, we did speak to a man who says that he helped rescue the victim who was sleeping at the time, and here's what he had to say.
I got him to the window, and when fire departments got up there, he was still standing at the window where I got him. They got EMS up there. They shot him on the stretcher and got him straight to Grand Strand, and then they come down with the dogs. But yeah, I climbed up in there. I inhaled smoke, burnt my hand, cut my finger, busted my knuckle, but I'm not worrying about all that.
Sounds like it was a pretty serious fire that was contained to that one room that we showed you, and the entire motel was evacuated for everyone's safety. And the captain that I spoke with Myrtle Beach Fire Rescue says that they'll continue to investigate this fire throughout the morning, and we'll continue to keep you updated on air and online at WMBFnews.com. Reporting live from downtown Myrtle Beach, I'm Meredith Heline. Back to you. For people headed to the beach, it's not a surprise to see broken dune walkovers and beach accesses. Hurricane Matthew made that the new norm, and now Georgetown County is falling behind on those repairs. Good morning, Eric. It's called a gyrocopter, and it's not a helicopter. It's smaller but similar, and police want to use it to patrol the streets and ocean of Myrtle Beach. It'll be voted on at tonight's City Council meeting. And here's some video of what it looks like. You can see behind me, this is one of the beach access walkovers that they've fixed. But Georgetown County isn't the only area still working on these beach access projects. North Myrtle Beach was also supposed to be finished with their beach access repairs, but they're still working on it. I spoke with the spokesman there, and there's no word yet on a finish date for those beach accesses up north. Reporting live from Garden City, I'm Meredith Heline, WMBF News. All right. Good morning, Theo and Eric. Then 17-year-old Brittany Drexel disappeared somewhere around South Ocean Boulevard here behind me in downtown Myrtle Beach after she was leaving the Blue Water Resort. She hasn't been seen since, but her case, still unsolved, remains close to the hearts of many. And today, the tradition of honoring Brittany continues at a tree planted for her in Market Common.
Long joins us now live with the very latest. What have you learned, Meredith?
Good morning, Eric. There's a fatal accident at the 6100 block of Dongala Highway in Conway. And South Carolina Highway Patrol confirmed that this fatal accident happened around 5:30 this morning. One person is confirmed dead, and one person was transported to the hospital. And we've seen Highway Patrol out here this morning, as well as Conway Fire Rescue and Horry County Fire Rescue here. Some of them have left, but the investigation does continue this morning. And if you take a look at our live look happening right now, you can kind of see what happened. It looks like a red pickup truck collided with a semi truck earlier this morning and pulling out of this neighborhood right here on your left. Now, we'll continue to keep you updated on air and online as we find out more information. Highway Patrol says they'll be coming out with that soon. For now, reporting live from Conway, I'm Meredith Heline, WMBF News. Georgia Aquarium's Veteran Immersion Program, and it started in 2008. Veterans dive deep with the sea animals and move in ways some cannot on land. I have a stingray next to me right now. It's proven to help de-stress and reinforce the value of life even after trauma. At Ripley's, 4 Myrtle Beach area veterans are taking the plunge next week for a new type of therapy. The video you see now was taken in the tank they'll go into. We took it yesterday, and Luke Krieger leads the PTSD group and first brought the idea to Ripley's. He says they didn't hesitate to jump on it, and I have 2 friends with me right now. The Stingray that was nudging me the entire time I was talking about that. We have 3 around us right now, and right here we have Mr. Luke Krieger, who is leading the PTSD group of Myrtle Beach veterans. And Lou, watching us do this now, I mean, how is this going to help you guys? How excited are you for this? I mean,
I tell you, the excitement is really overwhelming. I mean, we discussed it at our PTSD group meeting yesterday. It's like high anxiety from everybody waiting to come in here and get in the pool and intermix with, you know, the stingrays and the sharks. And it's going to be something that's just totally awesome, and it's an alternative form of treatment that we're really looking forward to.
Do you find that, you know, working with animals is more calming? They give you a sense of...
It's just the overall atmosphere of the aquarium, and you know, the silence of it, the lucidity, and it's something that we're really looking forward to doing, and I think it's going to be something that's going to be beneficial for everybody that comes in this tank.
I think so too, and I might seem a little jumpy. It's actually not. They're very soft. They keep touching my feet. But a very exciting experience. There's also many sharks in here that, believe it or not, are pretty friendly. And coming up in the next half hour, we'll be back in the water to tell you more about this exciting program that's coming to Myrtle Beach for the first time next week. And so, reporting live from Ripley's Aquarium, I'm Meredith Heline. Back to you guys in the studio.
What a great experience for you, Meredith.